Hello, and welcome to Sassy Scrapbooking. In today's video tutorial, I am going to show you my process for making pop-up cards. I am going to be making a Halloween pop-up card using my Cricut Explorer and the Cricut Design Space. First of all, let's go to the Cricut Design Space and insert an image. I am going to choose a card image that has a score line through the center. I am now going to rotate my image 90 degrees. For me, it is easier to work with this image using this rotation. You don't have to do this step. Next, I am going to resize my card image. The Cricut Design Space does not take into account that I rotated my image 90 degrees, so I need to be aware of this when I resize my card. I am going to resize my image to 10 inches in width and 6 inches in length. I am going to duplicate my image. I also want to be able to visually tell the difference between the two images, so I'm going to change the color of the second image to black. I want the second card to be slightly smaller than my original image, as it will be used in the inside portion of the card, or the pop-up portion, so I'm going to resize it to 9.5 inches in width and 5.5 inches in length. Now I'm going to upload image in the Cricut Design Space and choose Vector Upload to bring in the SVG file that I have created to make the pop-up cuts for me. This SVG file will be available for downloading at www.sassys-scrapbooking.com, or if you'd like, you can make these cuts using a pair of scissors. The SVG file has basically two cuts of the same length, which you can adjust in length and width on the Cricut Design Space to suit your preferred size. Where you place your SVG file on the cardstock is important. You're going to want to center it at the crease line of the card file. This will ensure that you have even cuts. If the cut you would like to make sits further back on the card or closest to the crease of the card, you would make a shorter cut. So the SVG file would have to be shorter in length. If you wanted the pop-out portion to stick out further or closer to the edge of the card, or taller, you would need to make a longer cut. You can duplicate the cuts to make various cuts based on the size of the card you're making. Once you've decided on the number of cuts or pop-ups you would like, one more step is needed. As you can see in this video, when I moved the black card image away from the cuts or pop-ups, they stayed behind. To fix this, I will select the orange card image and set it aside. Then I will select the black card image with the cuts or pop-ups and attach them together. Now when I place the black card image over the orange, I can preview what my card is going to look like. Let's click on Go and look at the map preview to ensure that I have score lines and cut lines placed correctly before cutting. Okay, now that my cuts have been completed, I'm going to fold the inside card in half and use my scoring tool to ensure a sharp crease. Then I'm going to use my fingers and pop out the cuts on my cardstock so that the crease is going in the opposite direction, forming a pop-out. I am going to do this to all of my pop-outs and then creating a new crease at each end of my cut lines. Once this is completed, I am going to fold the card in half and use the scoring tool to ensure that all the creases are sharp. To give you an idea of how the two cardstock pieces are going to fit together, I have placed the pop-out or lining cardstock inside the main card. I have already created and attached my haunted house, Frankenstein, his bride, and small tombstone to the front panels of the pop-out. I have also attached some spooky trees and a few ghosts to the backing of the card. Next, I'm going to turn the cardstock over and use some double-sided tape to secure it to the main cardstock. Since I placed my spooky tree so close to the edge of my card, I'm going to have to do a bit of trimming. Now I'm going to add a Happy Halloween to the bottom of my card and finish decorating the front of my card. Off camera, I went ahead and created a little spooky saying and went ahead and inked the background. Using some double-sided tape, I'm going to attach it to the front of my card, and my card is complete. At this moment, I would like to thank you for watching my video at Sassy Scrapbooking. Please subscribe to my channel and watch my other videos. I will continue to add new videos as my adventures with the Cricut Explorer continue. Bye for now.